Hi, I'm Matt Fitzgibbons from PatriotMusic.com, and this is a video follow-up to District of Columbia versus Heller and gun control. Again, I'm an independent musician who writes original nonpartisan rock to celebrate America's founding principles and the men and women who have and continue to defend them. My goal is simply to inspire people to spend a minute and read the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights for themselves. So on June 26th of 2008, the Supreme Court finally ruled after 70 years of silence on the Second Amendment. And they said essentially what self-defense advocates have been saying for decades. That is that the Second Amendment does in fact guarantee an individual right to own firearms. Now every representative, judge, and official in the United States swears an oath. And though the oaths differ from each other slightly, they all essentially say that they will support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. So although I'm happy about this correct reading of the Second Amendment by the Supreme Court, I'm not overjoyed for them simply doing their jobs. But there are 2 points that are critical that I'd like to make, both of which were brought up in the text comments. The first is that 4 of the justices dissented. 4 Supreme Court justices used their positions for political activism. 4 of these justices decided to legislate from the bench rather than uphold their oaths to defend the Constitution. My second concern has to do with the ruling itself and the use of the term reasonable restrictions. The Supreme Court justices wanted to leave the door open to future regulation on the Second Amendment, and this stands in the face of everything the Founding Fathers have said and what the Second Amendment says itself. A well-regulated militia being necessary for the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. What part of shall not be infringed do these guys not understand? Well, if you support the Bill of Rights and you like rock, check out PatriotMusic.com. I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll leave you with some quotes from the Founding Fathers themselves on the Second Amendment, with some of track number 8, Using Both Hands, from my most recent CD, Patriot 2, A Celebration of Liberty. Thanks for your support. Take care.
Your BB gun was a world of fun when you were just a little squirt. You learned the rules of defensive tools so that no one would get hurt. You learned to breathe and you learned to squeeze till your aim was always true. You made the rite of passage, man, with your first real .22. New world order crew, well, they're making their demands. They don't feel safe if you are armed. You say gun control is using both hands. Founders knew the Second Amendment was the final one to keep, to hold our other rights intact so we never become sheep. Stalin, Hitler, Mao, and Pol Pot, they told us things that you never forgot. You teach the lessons to your daughters and sons, to fear the government that fears your guns. Now the New World Order crew, well, they're making their demands. They don't feel safe if you are armed. You say gun control is using both hands.